Hey Jen, where are we going?
We're going to Frederick for the PawPaw Festival. PawPaw.
To get there.
We got stuck in a little traffic, so we stopped at a gas station to use the restroom before we both exploded.
What are you fighting there, Jen?
I'm getting a fly out. Oh my God. Nothing's going to stop us.
Ready to go?
In a second.
It's gonna be illegal.
Almost there, Jen.
Almost. Nothing's going to stop us now. I can. Hold on, I'm just trying to open up her Instagram.
3 hours later, we landed safely in Frederick, Maryland.
I forgot to lock the car. We're gonna go find Jen now.
A
lot of people there. Is that a dancing pawpaw? Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's what the human body's made of. God made us all of 102 essential minerals. CMOS has 92 of those minerals.
Cheers.
You add batterak, all right, you add batterak and burdock, you use the other 10 minerals, use a full 102 scope.
That's delicious.
Delicious, he said delicious, that's a good thing.
Don't you love that? You don't see that much these days.
I know. Whoa. This is the tour that's happening today.
Each one of these on the other side are at least a pound. This is a young tree, and Potomac is known for being one of the biggest fruit. Multiple layers, overstory, mid-story, understory shrubs, vines, ground covers. It's all pumping symbiotically. It's all living together and being super productive by photosynthesizing. It's like, you have a lot of...
You got it. I was just about to ask the group. You beat everybody to it.
Dios is just like deity, theology. They all share that same word, and it means God.
So the leaves that you're
seeing on here are simple leaves, but oh, here's a great example right here. See how they get these, this is called a sinus, the notch that forms this lobe right here.
And then by the time that's done,
I will say one thing. This is such a powerful immune activating plant that if you're someone who has like an autoimmune disorder, or if it's a main variety, you might not need it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that one.
try it.
Just like
It is, but if you come up close, you can see those little growth points. So that's just like with the elderberry, you just stick it in the ground. My favorite way to eat it is as a pesto. Who here has had nettle pesto? Oh man, that few of us. Okay, it's gonna change your lives. A part of the plant, you see how there's some root right there? As long as you have a little bit of root, and then sometimes you could even come back and cut this off, you know, because it's got a lot of above ground growth that's gonna have to die back. Because it's just like got so much to offer aromatically. But yeah, so spring and fall is a really good time. But technically you could kind of do it and then nurse them along in the shade in a cool spot and try to keep it really damp. And you might have success any time of the year, which is really cool. You know that, it's awesome. Yes, that's a form of stratification. Okay. You had a question? Yeah.
This is the entrance to our oldest food forest, and it's only about 11 years old. This site had like a kind of like a scrubby mix of trees. So I took the trees here and I created hugelkultur beds up there that were 5 feet tall that are now this tall. And I'm sticking jujubes in them. I'm sticking persimmons. I'm putting pawpaws at the base of them. Hugelkultur is awesome. So I designed all this and I put it all in place, and I started building that house you saw, which took over my life completely. So this got completely neglected. And so it proved itself to thrive with neglect by getting the bones in place. So I put a hugelkultur bed in, I carved a swale on contour. And then when the water slides down the landscape, it falls in, the rainwater, it falls in that ditch, and it just stops and it hydrates in. And all that moisture is held in that root lens. So everything pumps, even now in a drought. You drive here, everything's brown and right. You see our site, you see how lush it is. Now we are in an Appalachian holler and it's a sweet spot, but even so, we're being productive and I do not irrigate. You should just go out there and start planting stuff. Just start planting and sticking it together and you'll learn. And if you don't want it, it's biomass, it's mulch in spot. Anything you call invasive is biomaterial waiting to be mulch. It's nutrient rich hay, right where you need it, right? Chop and drop, chop and drop. Look at that. Look at that. Nutrient rich hay. I'm gonna put it on my willow. If you position yourself against something, especially something Mother Nature's doing, you're screwed. She has more resources and more power and more knowledge and more understanding than we have access to with our current consciousness. What she's bringing forth needs to be followed, needs to be worked with. Got goosebumps. Full sun, goosebumps. That means I'm speaking truth. So, welcome in here. There's a bunch of pawpaws. They're all grafted. They're all different cultivars in here. We've been harvesting heavy, so there's still some fruits, but we've harvested a lot already from it. Lots of willows. I'm crazy about willows. Willows are ancient. With human species, willows and humans are important. You'll see a lot of stuff here, Nanking bush cherries, more gummies, medlar as you come in, lots of jujubes. Chinese dates are awesome. Jujubes rock. American persimmons, a couple of grafted American persimmons in the top zone. I've got a ton. We have a persimmon festival in the future because I got so many grafted American persimmons on this property because it's wet. American persimmons will take it wet and they'll take it dry. They'll take the whole spectrum, tough as hell and super productive, on the best fruits you're ever gonna get, grafted American persimmons. What else I got in here? June berries, which kind of do más o menos. Hardy kiwi vines here. Another straight species, northern orange. Feel free to eat those autumn olives. They're down here on the right, and you always want to get the softest, most mature ones. But they're super medicinal, very tart. Makes the perfect margarita. Like you don't have to add anything to it because it's sweet and tart, and maybe a little tacky at the end. There's a golden one too, which I don't think is quite ready, but if you're welcome to eat those berries. Keep your hands off my pawpaws though. My fondling. And food forests are a great way to start that journey, so I encourage you to go for it. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself. Walk around. Check it all out.
I've been saying that a lot lately.
Michael loaded us up with some pawpaws to take back to Philly, and just like that, we're back on the road to go home. Before we left Frederick, we stopped by to see our friend Brian in his restaurant, Thatcher and Rye, to check out his pawpaw patch and give him a hug. Thanks so much for the pawpaws, and we cannot wait to come back to next year's PawPaw Festival.